well, but defensively he was really good. And so defensively, it got us back in the game. We was able to get out in transition, get a couple of easy ones, and it kind of got us going.
You got Norm. He's done this so many times, outscore entire teams' bench units, and he had such a big second quarter, getting to the free throw line, beating his man repeatedly. How much of an advantage is that when you know that, regardless of how a game starts, you got a guy who can not just outscore an entire team's second unit, but get hot quickly like he
Yeah, I
does?
mean he's instant offense. Like Vinny Johnson. Just come in the game and he can get it going quick, and he can get to the free throw line. He can make threes. He can tack downhill, get to the basket, and so he was huge for us tonight. I think his scoring with that small unit really helped us get back in that game, and to be down, I think 4 at halftime, that was huge after being down 19. So his play was really good, like I said today off the bench, and it has been for a while.
When Reggie was struggling to shoot the ball like he was, what made you want to stick with him in those kind of clutch?
Because I know he can make big shots down the stretch. And then I just thought we needed a ball handler to initiate our offense. I thought he did a good job picking PG up full court, and trying to wear him down. And so I just thought we needed a traditional point guard in the game to just kind of initiate and get us into our stuff. And like I said, Kawhi got some really good shots down the stretch that he didn't make, but then he made the big three and then the big two. But we got him to his spots, got him the ball. And PG has some shots too that he normally makes. And so I just felt that just orchestrating the offense, really getting us into our sets, and whether we make the shot or not, just getting a good possession every time. And I thought we did that for the most part outside like 2 possessions in that fourth quarter. So some things we got to continue to keep working on, but it was a big win for us.
Bulls aren't really a high turnover team, and you look at the turnovers that y'all forced really was the key to that defense. Kawhi had 5 of them. How was Kawhi in particular, but the team in general, just so good at just forcing the Bulls to be careless with the ball, like in a way that we haven't really seen from them all year?
I mean, I just think the different coverages. I thought, Dan Craig and, like I said, Brendan O'Connor did a good job of just mixing up the defenses, try to keep them guessing. And with Kawhi and PG on the back line, once you blitz or once you switch and, you come low man, trap the box, and you try to skip it over the top, you got PG and Kawhi on the backside. That allows us to get steals and deflections. And so that was really big for us tonight. I thought Zoo played good, like you said, but just going small, I thought put them in a bind of being able to attack them the way we wanted to attack. And just try to, get some mismatches we can try to exploit. And so we did that. We was really, a lot better defensively. And then offensively, we got to continue to keep working on that lineup. But I thought we did some good things.
At halftime, understanding how the game had these big swings, how did you kind of reorient the team? What did you want them to focus on in the second half, and how do you feel like they executed?
I thought focusing on defensively. I thought with DeRozan, just him getting to a spot too easy. And, if you keep backing up, he's going to shoot a, 12, 14-footer. So at some point, it has to be the moment of truth. And then you got to get into him and then hopefully force him to the low man. And our low man will be there ready to help and then make him kick it out. But I thought he was a little too comfortable in that first half. In second half, we did a better job of just trying to get into him and force him to the help.
There's so many missed open shots. You missed tonight, but did you ever sense any sort of hesitation or guys being gun shy to take more of them because you got big shots from big threes from Kawhi and Nico? I think off the top of my head.
Yeah, I mean, you shoot 44 threes. I don't think you got gunshot at all. but, I mean, you got to take what the defense gives you. They're going to double team PG. They're going to double team Kawhi. Then guys got to be ready to shoot the basketball. And that's how we play. And so, nights you don't make shots, your defense has to be a lot better. And I thought we did a really good job, like you said, in that second half of just holding them to 45 points in the second half, was really good. So if you're not making shots, like I talked about all season long, you have to have a defensive mindset and a defensive approach. And I thought in the second half we did that.
So from the start of that East Coast road trip and starting in Philly in late December, the defense has been, I think, like 4th worst in terms of half-court defense. What have you seen in terms of progress with tonight being another data point and you guys turning that around?
I think just having a couple practices, I think getting our guys back, getting them healthy, and just understand our defensive foundation of what we want to do every single night. And so just getting back to the basics because we haven't had a lot of practice time all year, playing every day or every other day for the most part the whole season. So just having some practice days, I think using the shoot-arounds and just getting our foundation in, continue to keep working on it. And it's coming. And like I said, it's going to take some time, but getting our guys back, getting them playing, understand what we want on both sides of the basketball is going to take some time, but I like where we're at.
The All-Star reserves, they get announced Thursday. I know that's your vote, head coach's vote. Why do you feel like Paul George, Kawhi Leonard should be considered to be All-Stars this season?
Just showing you the importance, how important they are to this team. When those two guys play, we're a totally different team. And when you, construct a team around two players, they don't play, it's kind of hard. And so with those guys on the floor, you see what kind of team that we really are. And so on both sides of the basketball. And so what they meant to winning on this last, 6 out of 7 games, how they played at a high level, that shows you, what kind of team we can be when they're healthy.